Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Growth Stock Research. In our recent video, we showed that the public investment fund from Saudi Arabia will own over 62% of Lucid after the merger with CCIV and plans to invest at least $40 billion every single year coming 5 years into its 200 portfolio companies. Lucid is one of these 200 portfolio companies, and more importantly, Lucid is playing the key role in the automotive sector, which is one of only 13 sectors that the PIF is focused on. This video is structured in the following way. Number 1, update from the PIF on its automotive strategy. Number 2, recap of our previous video. And number 3, battery storage opportunity. In the following recent promotional video by the PIF, pay close attention to how many portfolio companies the PIF is showing. Can you find other companies besides Lucid?
PIF has set an ambitious strategy, one focusing on 13 strategic sectors aimed to contribute to the kingdom's economic diversification and the localization of technology and knowledge, with one of these sectors being automotive, a promising and strategic sector that will contribute to the development of the automotive industry and manufacturing in the kingdom to be the ideal import alternative. In its new strategy, PIF has launched an initiative to develop the kingdom's capabilities in the industry and to localize research and manufacturing. The automotive sector is a key contributor to non-oil GDP and job creation locally. The automotive industry is witnessing substantial technological development and rapid growth, transforming the sector. Within this sector lies an essential industry: electric vehicles. Investing in electric vehicles contributes to the economic diversification of the kingdom. This promising sector will deliver long-term growth and returns and contribute to transfer of knowledge and cutting-edge technology to create a sustainable future for generations to come. Throughout its 5-year strategy, PIF will focus on the automotive sector as one of the 13 sectors for a vibrant society, a thriving economy, an ambitious nation.
This short video from the PIF, which was seen only around 2,000 times, shows two things. First, the PIF is highly committed to Lucid and will likely increase its investments into Lucid in the coming years. We don't know the exact numbers, but in this video, the PIF makes the statement that in their automotive strategy, they will go all in on Lucid, as there were no other companies shown apart from them. Second, such a low number in views from an official source and no media sources reporting about it indicates that the majority of CCIV shareholders and market participants are not aware that Lucid is backed by a $400 billion wealth fund, one of the largest in the world. And again, this wealth fund recently announced to spend at least $40 billion every year until 2025 with a focus on 13 sectors, in which Lucid is clearly the main beneficiary in the automotive sector. Divide $40 billion by 200 portfolio companies and divide $40 billion by 13 sectors, and somewhere in between is the average annual investment of what Lucid will likely receive in the coming years. Nobody's talking about this, and reputable media outlets such as the Wall Street Journal even frame this as a negative, making it look like Lucid has to spend money in Saudi Arabia, while in reality it's the PIF that will invest money into Lucid. So we at Growth Stock Research, we're thinking on how to make sure that as many CCIV shareholders as possible will be made aware of this. And the easiest solution is like this video, and the YouTube algorithm will show this video to other people interested in Lucid. No need for sharing or anything else. Usually we wouldn't ask for this, but we think there's a general lack of understanding in Lucid and too much short-term focus. In our channel, we would like to change this. Our subscribers already know that we are focused on the long-term prospects of Lucid and do deep dive research on them. In our last video on Lucid, we calculated that the public investment fund will hold a roughly 63% equity in Lucid after the merger with CCIV. They are in control of Lucid, so it makes sense that the PIF will invest further funds into Lucid in the coming years. For example, when eventually building their second or third EV plant in Saudi Arabia, which Saudi Arabia will pay for. In the previous years, the PIF already tried to convince other established car manufacturers to move to Saudi Arabia, but due to a lack of an established supply chain, they decided to not follow up with these plans. Jaguar, Toyota, and Nissan are known examples. In case of the Japanese manufacturers, proposed plan for 10,000 cars was not big enough for the Saudis. As for Nissan, talks are said to have discontinued when the former chairman, Gon, was arrested. We can also speculate that a reason for the selling was that they couldn't agree on Tesla building an EV plant in Saudi Arabia, which ultimately might have been a key reason why Saudi Arabia sold their Tesla shares. Of course, you could argue that these car producers were prudent in not investing in Saudi Arabia's non-existent automotive sector, but you could also argue that they all missed out on an opportunity in being part of Saudi's plan to transform the economy by 2030, which is less than 9 years from now. After all, when looking at China 10 years ago and their ambitious plans to become a worldwide technology leader in EVs, it also seemed prudent to watch from the side. 10 years ago, nobody would have imagined China's rapid progress in EVs. And as you saw the video footage by the PIF, Lucid, and that's mainly Lucid, is Saudi Arabia's answer. In addition to the automotive sector, Lucid is also likely playing a key role in the renewables and utility sector for Saudi Arabia. In the coming 9 years, Saudi Arabia wants to be known for one of the world's largest solar PV plants. This makes sense since Saudi Arabia has an overwhelmingly sunny climate no matter the season. We also know that solar plants need batteries so that the energy can also be stored for the night. And Saudi Arabia will need battery storage for its projects. Some of them are even announced as the largest battery storage in the world. Whether Lucid will play a role in this is currently speculation, but when taken into account that providing energy storage is one of Lucid's 3 key pillars for growth, it seems likely.
We're going to do the same with our energy storage because of its sheer economy of scale and mass producibility. That's what we've really cracked. I want to do huge things with solar and renewables. And I see that division of the company, frankly, being as big as our cars over the next 6 years.
So if you're betting on Lucid, you're also betting on Saudi Arabia and that it will be able to transform itself to a sustainable economy without dependency on oil. Will this be difficult? Of course. But we have seen that Dubai was able to go from 50% oil dependency for its GDP to less than 1%. And we know that bin Salman, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia, is also willing to spend a lot. Here you can see him speaking for yourself.
7 تريليون دولار السنة القادمة. ايش يعني هذا الرقم؟ هذا الرقم يعني انه في العشر سنوات القادمة the spending في المملكة العربية السعودية أكثر من 300 سنة الماضية منذ تأسيس المملكة السعودية الأولى. ففي spending in 10 years أكثر من الspending في الهيستوري حق المملكة السعودية كلها من 300 سنة. ما قبل النفط وما بعد النفط. That's huge. That's huge. لذلك أتكلم اليوم مع الشركات الكبرى ومع القطاع الخاص. This is huge opportunity. هذه المملكة العربية السعودية جديدة. spending أكثر مما تم صرفه في 300 سنة الماضية. فودي بس إنه يكون في وضوح في الحجم اللي قاعدين نتكلم عنه اليوم.
And when he's referring to the private sector, this also includes Lucid. Most CCIV investors are not aware at all of this. Please like this video to spread the news. Our goal is to focus on Lucid from a long-term perspective. In this video, our key message is that Saudi Arabia controls Lucid, and Lucid has exactly the technology that Saudi Arabia needs. So what do you think? Do you realize that most of the other EV companies don't have such a strong and committed investor? We will reply to every single comment and are planning to make further videos on Lucid. Vielen Dank.